in a small business, by definition, you don't have a marketing department with specialists that you can assign to every kind of skilled task, and you don't have managers who are able to sit and set out quarterly marketing goals and make sure those specialists stick to them. But a small business still has to work on developing the website and the online marketing, and proportional to the size of the business, the amount of work involved is quite significant. Your online marketing is likely to be a key factor, if not the key factor, in your business growth. So this is a pretty important issue to be able to evaluate the resources that you need for your online marketing. On a general level, you probably already know roughly what you want to do. So you have an idea of where you want to go, you have a plan, and from this long-term plan, you're starting to think about the priorities that you can extract from that plan within your resources, and set some monthly goals and keep working through that plan in a manageable way. But what this video and the page is concerned about is about that keyword manageable. How can you make your online marketing work more manageable? And the key to that question is not only to have a good answer to what you want to do online, but know very clearly who is going to do it. Because, as you know, in all the areas of your business, it's quite easy to say, yeah, that needs fixing, or we are aware of the things that need doing, our website could be improved, and so on. But unless you actually assign responsibility to somebody to do it, and that person or those people have the right skills and resources, without that it's not going to get done. So to tackle the who question of your online marketing is extremely important, and the first way to deal with this is to start to distinguish between the different types of work involved with your online marketing and website, and see if you can start assigning things so people can work in parallel without constantly waiting in a queue only in one channel of work. So let's have a look at our knowledge power way of dividing up the work, and we call these our 5 progress areas, because they're 5 independent areas where you wish to make progress month on month, and you have the 5 different to-do lists essentially for your online marketing. And they are as follows. Number 1 is Perma content, your permanent public content for your website. When you build your website, you have a sort of project to fill out the website with the key pages and what you want to say, and really that is too often the end of a lot of what small businesses do to develop that content. In fact, you should be building that every single month. You should have something that you're adding to and improving in your main perma content for your website every month. That's the first area. The second area is your promo content, your promotional content. This is something that's not necessarily in the public navigable areas of your website. It's promotional content that might be temporary. So this is stuff that you need to work on a time-sensitive basis, because you have dates or events or campaigns where you need to create content for that. It's likely to involve landing pages, so a particular page not from your normal perma content, but a temporary or specially produced, perhaps specially designed page to send clicks to from your AdWords or your Facebook campaigns or your press release, and where the clicks come from, especially for example Facebook, you have to think about banners, graphics, and creative to go with that promotion. Notice this isn't the advertising itself, this is just the content for that advertising, so that's the promo content. So the ad campaigns themselves are the third area of progress that you need to look at, and your ad campaigns are really about how do you get traffic, how do you get people to come to your website, and people are not going to come to your website because of you or because they're interested in you. They're going to have to be given a reason to be interested in something that they're going to get out of it. So these are your ad campaigns on a monthly basis. You need to think about what you're doing to pull people in and give them something of value and interest. That's not about you, it's about something that they want. So that's the third area, ad campaigns. Fourth area is Webmaster, or technical topics. So these are things that are basically performance and usability aspects of your website that may increasingly go into the technical side of website development as you customize and develop your online presence. And the fifth area is called customer feedback loops, because out of those first four areas, the major component that's missing is your customers. In the permanent content, you're working with your great authority about your topic and talking about your products and services and brand and everything wonderful about you. For your promotional content, you're focusing on, again, yourself and what's so great and what you want people to buy or do. And your ad campaigns, you're going out there to try to capture people's attention. And your Webmaster technical topics are rather dry and quite often quantitative, metrical way of looking at your online work. So out of all of those things, the customer is kind of missing. So the fifth area is your customer's voice coming into your business. And you need to find systematically a way to work on learning from what your customers are actually saying and thinking and feeling. So those are the 5 areas: perma content, promo content, ad campaigns, technical stroke webmaster, and customer feedback loops. And in the notes below I've expanded on these points. So to conclude this video, a practical thing you should do right now is to set out these 5 headings and categorize all of the work that you are currently aware of under website and marketing, online marketing. And categorize those lists into 5 separate, more manageable to-do lists. And ask yourself that straightforward question: who is going to take care of each of those 5 areas? And if you've got gaps, then you need to start thinking about how you're going to find the right person to work on them. Because if you haven't got somebody responsible for that area with the right skills and knowledge, with the right resources, it's not going to happen. So divide your work, look in those 5 areas, see where the gaps are, see maybe where you're working out of balance, because all 5 of these areas need to be worked on incrementally every month, all of them, not neglecting any of those areas. So thanks for listening. I'm George from Knowledge Power, and do have a read of the further discussion of this point below.